Let's get real. One of the most common reasons people are not living their dreams is because they are living their fears. People have potential. Everyone has greatness within them, and that includes you, my friend. And I truly believe that. But because of this fear of failure, people are often stuck. People stop taking action, trying new things, venture into the new ground, explore new opportunities, etc., all because of the fear of failure. Let me ask you this question. What would you do differently if you know you couldn't fail? What if everything you do will be a guaranteed success? Do you think you will still be living the same life right now? Or will you be living a totally different lifestyle? Hey, this is Sean from studymotivation.com, and in this video, we are going to talk about overcoming the fear of failure. After you watch this video, you will discover 5 easy ways how you can stop your fear of failure and go do the things that once stopped you. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe so that you will learn how to achieve greatness and succeed in your life. Fear of failure is a common emotion that we all have. We feel the fear because when we used to live in the Stone Age, we worry about the saber-toothed tiger that is lurking in the jungle, right? In the Stone Age, humans hunt for food and they face threats from wild and dangerous animals. But in today's world, we don't really need to fear being hunted down by those savage animals anymore. Instead, we fear other things. We fear that we may not be able to pay the bills by the end of the month. We fear to speak in front of the public because if we did something wrong, people may laugh and ridicule us. We don't dare to take chances because we fear things not going according to our plan and we will fail, right? Whatever fears you are experiencing in your life right now, they are stopping you from living your life at your full potential. So, how do you get rid of your fear of failure? Here are 5 ways how to stop the feeling that prevent you from living a great life. Number 1, the first thing you need to understand is that it is alright to fail. Yes, it is absolutely alright to fail. We all have been conditioned that making mistakes and failures is not good, which in fact is a totally wrong perception. Do you know that we learn the most when we fail? If you look at all the great successes and achievements out there, people are able to accomplish amazing results because they learn from their past mistakes and failures. When people succeed, they tend to celebrate, right? But when they fail, they tend to ponder and think of a solution. Without going through mistakes and failures, it is impossible for people to discover the right answer and the right way to produce the right results. It is said that Thomas Edison attempted over 1,000 unsuccessful experiments when inventing the light bulb. When a reporter asked him how he felt to fail over 1,000 times, this is what he said, okay? I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. Do you know that Beethoven handled the violin awkwardly and preferred playing his own compositions? His teacher once called him hopeless as a composer, but he went on to write 5 of his greatest symphonies while completely deaf. Do you know that Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball teams? And Walt Disney was fired from his editor due to the lack of imagination? So the key is not about avoiding failure, but instead it is about understanding that failure is part of the success you want, okay? So whenever the fear of failure surfaces in your head, just tell yourself that it is alright to fail. It is not the end of the world, and always remember this. When you fail, it means that the process failed and you can always improve it, improve the process. It doesn't mean that you are the failure, alright? Number 2, read success stories about people who fail and bounce back. And this is what I do most of the time. I read a lot of books, articles, and consume other materials like video from successful people in my industry. I feel inspired by reading what others have to say. For instance, I want to be a successful internet marketer, and I know that the journey is going to be difficult and there will be challenges waiting for me. So how do I handle my fear of failure? Well, I read, study, and learn from other successful internet marketers who have done it before. I read books from people like Russell Brunson. I take courses from Peng Joon. I learn as much as I can from role models who inspired me, because these people are the real life examples who have gone through failures, rejections and tough time, yet they continue to strive forward to build their dreams. You should do the same. Find your role models, read stories about people who have gone through failures but continue to strive forward despite all the odds and manage to create extraordinary results in your industry. Alright? Number 3, always prepare yourself and get ready for what's coming. Your fear and confidence cannot coexist at the same time. When people are feeling fearful, the confidence will never be there. When you are feeling confident, the fear will not be there. So raise your level of confidence through preparations and improvement. The more you prepare yourself for what is coming, the more confident you will be, right? It's common sense. And when you are confident, you will never feel the fear. Do you still remember the first time you drive your car? How was it? Do you feel fearful and drive extremely careful? Or do you feel excited because you finally got the chance to drive? What about now? How do you feel about driving? After 20 years of driving, you don't feel the fear anymore, right? Why is that? Because you have got used to it. Once you are confident about it, you don't feel the fear anymore. Just like taking an exam. If you don't study for the subject, guess what? You will feel the fear. You're afraid. What if you fail, right? What if you are the only one who failed among all your friends? Correct? But if you truly study and work for the exam, you will feel confident. And that is why preparation is important. The more prepared and ready you are, the less fear you will experience. Number 4, learn from your mistakes and treat failure as feedback. Once you understood that it is alright to fail, you must then treat your failure as a stepping stone to your success. If you don't learn, you won't improve, and there's a high chance that you may make the same mistakes and face the same failure again in the future, right? So the key to success is not just about taking action, but learning from your failure as a result of your wrong actions. When a baby learns to walk, she will fall many times before she manages to learn the right way to stand up steadily and walks like an adult, right? The question is that when your baby is learning how to walk and she falls down during the process, are you going to stop her from trying again? No, of course not, right? You will encourage her to walk, hold her by the hands and teach her the right way, and then to do it over and over again. But things become different when you are an adult. When you are trying to build a business, people will tell you that it is impossible or it is too difficult. And when you fail, people will often tell you, see, I told you it won't work. No wonder people fear failures and they do everything they can to avoid the fear, right? Failures are inevitable. Just like what J.K. Rowling said in a speech. Some failure in life is inevitable. It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default. So learn from your mistakes and failure. As long as you get something out of it, you don't really fail. Number 5, and the last method to overcoming fear of failure that I want to share with you is envision the success you want. I believe that you have heard a lot about visualization, right? Which is a great tool for overcoming your fear of failure. Visualization works because our minds cannot differentiate between what is real and what is being imagined. If you don't believe me, just imagine yourself walking into your kitchen, see yourself open the door of the fridge, and then take out a big yellow lemon. Visualize in vivid detail as you hold the big lemon, feel the texture of its skin. Now, take a knife and cut the lemon in half. Take one part and squeeze the juice into your mouth. See yourself doing it and feel it in detail. If you do as I described, you will have more saliva in your mouth right now. And why is that? The reason is that your mind has made what you imagine becomes real. And that means if you envision yourself as a success in the things that you want to do, your mind will then create the great feelings in you and get rid of the fears. Visualization is a very powerful tool that is used by many successful people to achieve great things in life. If you constantly imagine yourself as a failure, you see yourself as, making stupid mistakes and are worthless, guess what? It will affect your mood, and hence it will affect your life as well. On the other hand, if you see yourself as someone worthy of great success, someone who is confident and whatever business you touch turns into gold, you will feel great about it and fear will never exist. Therefore, envision the success you want. Okay, always choose to look at the bright side instead of looking at things as difficult or impossible or that you are going to fail. Look at it from a positive angle. What if you succeed? What if you do it and successfully build the business of your dream? What if you manage to lose the extra fat and become slim again? How will your friends look at you? What if you can do it and live your dream lifestyle? So, look at your life and everything you want to do from a positive perspective. And that's how you get rid of the fear of failure. So these are the 5 ways how you can overcome your fear of failure. Number 1, understand that it is okay to fail, because failure is a part of success, not the opposite of it. Number 2, study other successful people and get the inspiration you need from them. Number 3, always prepare yourself and do more to gain better confidence. Number 4, learn from your failures. Treat your mistakes and failures as feedback. As long as you learn something from it, you don't really fail. And number 5, visualize the success you want. Don't focus on the fear that your mind creates in your head. Choose to see yourself as a success. So, how do you overcome your fear of failure? Do you think these methods are useful? Let me know what you think, okay? Leave your comment below. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. That's all for now. See ya.